my channel. My name is Emma if you're new here, and today I'm going to be doing the Disney College Program Tag. I'm just going to go ahead and get the basics out of the way. I was accepted into the Disney College Program for Spring Advantage 2019. My start date is January 22nd and my end date is August 1st, so I'm going to be there for 7 months, and my role is Cedar. I don't know if I already said that, but if I didn't, there it is for you guys. Before we jump into the video, if you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, I would really appreciate it. Alright, so jumping into the questions, I have all of them on my phone, so if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my phone. Yeah. So the first question is how did I hear about the program? So I don't know how I exactly heard about the program. I know that I did hear about it through a YouTube video. I want to say it was Sarah Sterling's video. I could be completely wrong on that. I know I heard about it in my freshman year of high school, which was a while ago. So ever since then, I've just wanted to do the program more than anything, and now I get the opportunity to. So the second question is, how was the interview process? So my interview process was pretty short. I submitted my application on the first day and also did the web-based interview on that same day. And then I did my phone interview just a few days later. I got everything done with super early and really fast, and that's exactly how I wanted to do it. I didn't want to be stressing about the Disney College Program for like the possible 3 months that I could have been, so I just wanted to get it over with, and then it was just in the hands of the recruiters and Disney, and I was really happy to actually be able to do that. So I'm actually going to be doing a full video on how to get past the web-based interview and how to pass the phone interview, but overall I think I had a pretty easy process. It was stressful going into it, but of course it wasn't as stressful while I was in the moment. I just really wanted to pass, and luckily I was able to. But for me, I think I just should have calmed down a lot more. I was really on edge while I was doing the phone interview and the web-based interview, and luckily that didn't mess me up, but I could totally see how that could mess someone up. The whole process isn't as stressful as I think we all make it out to be, but I think all in all, the interview process is pretty easy. So question number 3 is, where were you when you found out? So I actually found out while I was at home. It was the first big day of acceptances, the first big wave, and I had a really good feeling about the day. I kind of had a gut feeling that I was gonna get in. All day Kirk was tweeting that he was going backwards alphabetically with acceptances, and he at one point tweeted that he was on S's and my last name starts with P, so it was only a few letters away from my last name, and I was so excited. So I kept checking my email and checking my email and checking my email, and guess what? I was checking my email and nothing had happened. So I was like, I can't focus on anything but checking my email. I need to try to take a nap, get my mind off of it, watch some YouTube videos, whatever. So I went and took out my contacts because I can't see anything without them, and I went to take a nap. I had my glasses on and I was texting my friend, who is now my roommate, and I was like, I'm just gonna check my email one more time. It won't hurt to check it one more time. So I checked my email and all I saw was Disney Recruiting CON, so like the first 3 letters of congratulations. And I freaked out. I like literally flipped over in my bed and I like ran to the bathroom to put my contacts in to see if I like saw it right. I obviously did, but I was so excited, and I texted my friends who were also applying for the college program, and I was like over the moon, and it was just like the craziest experience to me. I wanted to get it on film, but I didn't, and I think it was great that I didn't. I don't think I would have gotten the email if I was filming it. So question number 4 is, what is your role / what are your preferred roles? My role is Cedar. I don't know much about the role of Cedar. I've watched a few YouTube videos on it. It wasn't my highest ranked role, but I'm actually really happy about it now that I have more time to think about it. I wasn't ecstatic that I got the role of Cedar, but I was just ecstatic to have any role in the Disney College Program. On my application, I think I literally rated everything. So I put a little interest in everything except for character, performer, and like 2 others, I believe. I was going to take any role that they gave me, and I think that was really a good idea on my part. My like so-called dream roles were character attendant, attractions, photo pass, and merchandise. I kind of knew that I wasn't gonna get character attendant because so few little people get it, but I kind of had hope that I was going to get attractions or merchandise or something like that. In my video that I filmed right after my phone interview, I said that I thought I was going to get attractions like custodial merchandise, and I was like dead wrong, and I think it's really funny looking back on it. I didn't even think that Cedar was like a possibility because I hadn't done much research on Cedar. I'm actually really excited about Cedar. I think it's going to be a different experience than a lot of people will get, since I haven't seen a lot of Cedars and there doesn't seem to be a lot of information about them. But I think it's going to be really interesting to get to see. And I'm obviously going to share my experience and what the role is like on here, and maybe help out people in the future that also get Cedar and have no idea what it's about. Question number 5 is, how did you meet your roommates and how many do you want? So I currently only have one for sure roommate. Her name is Kat. Hey Kat. And I think I want like 6 roommates. I'm gonna take anything they give me, obviously. I'm not gonna complain that I have 8 or like 4, whatever. But I think we do want 6. And I met my roommate through the Disney College Program page. There was like there's a thing going around on the page where you like post a roommate survey where it's just a list of questions and you had some photos about yourself, and she commented on one of them and we were talking in the comments, and then we switched to talking on Instagram, and we just like immediately clicked, and we knew that we were going to room together if we both got in. And it was so exciting when we both got in. She got in the day after me, and we both were able to get the same move-in date, and she asked me if we wanted to be roommates, and I was like, oh my god, yes, I would love to be your roommate. And we're so excited. We're still looking for the 4 more that most people go with. So like I said, we wanted 6 roommates, so we're still looking for the 4 more, but I don't think we're really too concerned about it at this point. We can still find them as time goes on and more acceptances go out. So question number 6 is, what are you going to miss during your program? I think I'm definitely going to miss all my friends and my family. Only my mom and dad live in the area, so I'm obviously going to miss them, but I know they're gonna come and visit me. So currently I live with my boyfriend and my dog, and I know it's gonna be really hard to be away from them. More so my boyfriend than the dog, because the dog is a little terror, but of course I'm gonna miss him and his fluffiness. But I know it's gonna be really hard not seeing my boyfriend every day and like waking up with him. It's gonna be really odd, but I know that we're gonna be able to do the whole long distance thing. It's also gonna be really hard to be away from my friends. I've never been so far away from my friends, but I know I'm gonna be able to handle it because I'll have a support system down in Florida, and I'll be able to talk to them every day and FaceTime them, and I think it will be hard, but definitely worth the experience of getting to live out my dream. Number 7 is, what is your favorite Disney park? So in Disney World, my favorite park is Magic Kingdom, but overall my favorite park is Disneyland, Disneyland Resort in California. I am from Los Angeles, California, so I grew up going to Disneyland all the time. We were annual pass holders, and it's just so much nostalgia comes into me when I think about Disneyland. I feel like Disneyland is my home, and then Walt Disney World is my vacation spot. It's such a completely different experience. If you know if you've been to both of them, you know what I'm talking about. Disneyland is so much smaller and compact, but it's like, it has the original history of Walt and everything in it. Well, Walt Disney World doesn't necessarily have that. I don't know. I love Disneyland, and of course, most comparable to Disneyland is Magic Kingdom, and the reason I love Magic Kingdom so much is because it's so similar to Disneyland, and it has all those magical elements that Disney is known for. So yeah. Number 8, the first thing you're going to do when you get down there. I don't know. I'm obviously gonna move in. I think it would be really cool to like just go out to eat with my roommates in Disney Springs, or like to a resort. I definitely want to get some Dole Whip right away because Dole Whip is my favorite thing in the entire universe, and I know I can get it at the Poly, and I definitely plan to go there. But I don't know what the first thing I plan to do is. I think that depends on who I'm with and who my roommates end up being. Number 9 is, what is the number 1 thing on your bucket list? I think my number one thing is just to live the experience to its fullest. I see a lot of people talk about how they didn't do this on their college program or they didn't do that on their college program and they really regret it. So I just want to do as much as I physically can do. I think my mentality is sleep is for the weak during the program, which is really hard because I sleep all the time and I love sleeping. But I think that's definitely what I want to do the most, is just live the experience to the fullest. I have a huge bucket list that I want to do, but the number one thing is just doing everything that I want to do rather than one thing at the top, like, oh, meet all the characters or whatever. I just want to do everything that I want to do, and I'm going to be there for 7 months, so I think I'll be able to accomplish everything that I do want to do. And number 10, one thing that you hope to take away from the program. There's actually several things that I would like to take away from the program. I really want to get a foot in the door with the Disney company because I would love to be a professional intern for the Walt Disney Company at one point. I would love to like be a social media intern or something like that. But also to gain connections from like all over the country. Of course, I know people from where I am and where my family is, but I'd love to get to know people from all over the place, even all over the world, because there are the international college program students. I think it's just a great way to get to know people and get to know different cultures as well. Alright, so that is it for this video. If you like this video, feel free to hit subscribe down below and leave a comment of what other videos you'd like to see me do. I'm going to leave my Instagram and my Twitter in the down bar as well if you want to go and follow me on there to catch up on my latest updates. I think that's all I have for you guys today, so I hope you have a magical day. Bye!